My team and I go through around 10,000 keywords every single day in Google Ads search terms reports, and I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how to do it faster and easier. And I'm going to go through about 4 different accounts just to show you how I personally go through these search terms and what I'm thinking out loud. You'll likely want to do this every single day leading up to about 1 to 2 weeks, just so that you're not wasting money on auctions that make no sense for you. Let's say that we're trying to get more smoke alarm installation leads. So let's go into this ad group. So I can see we're bidding on around 8 keywords. Exact match and phrase match, which is good practice. The intent is near me and all this kind of stuff, so that's good. So I'm just going to go into the search terms reports and then just have a look at some keywords to add and remove. Now, there are some things that you want to pay attention to. Normally, I'm trying to look at like the conversion value, if it's being recorded. Most service businesses don't record their conversion value, but that's what converts helps fix. So I highly recommend installing what converts if you've got it. So pull the timeline back to around 90 days. So let's go 90 and then days up to today, click apply. And then we're just going to comb through these, what has brought us conversions in the past, how much money that has made for us for each of these conversions, and which keyword triggered. If you don't see keyword, all you need to do is go into your columns area and then find keyword and you're good to go. And we're just going to comb through all these. Now, before you do, open up a notepad because you're going to need this notepad to think about account level negative keywords. So let's go through it. So I know smoke detector near me, these are great. Have we added or excluded? It's saying none. So we haven't actually added these keywords. So the first thing that I would do is, okay, well, if we've got conversions and it's made us money, we would want to add them as exact match keywords so that we're applying that using dynamic keyword insertion in our ads. So it improves the likelihood of our quality scores going up, the ad rank and things like that. So I'm going to click these two and then you can just add as a keyword and then don't add them just as is because look, there's no like match type around it. So you want to type in the brackets here before and after the keyword so that it is exact match. You could do phrase match as well and add quotations. There's a policy violation for this one, which is super weird. Didn't know that. So that doesn't like that one. Super weird. So we're just going to do this one. I hope that wasn't the same one, but let's just see if that gets applied. So that has applied. So you can see this is saying added now. And if you've got dynamic keyword insertion, this is going to automatically insert into your ad as well, since you're bidding on it. Now, you don't have to do it just because it's got conversions. Sometimes you might see that you've got conversions for something or you're making money, but it makes no sense for you to actively bid on it. And maybe sometimes you've got to separate them out into their own ad groups if it's to tighten the ad quality. So install smoke alarm, like I'm not sure about that one simply because they're not actively looking for a service. So maybe we'll have to like add them as negatives just in case. It might tank it if we do a phrase match or a broad match. So we might add them as exact match negative keywords like so. See how it's automatically applied brackets there. So we might click save and that's going to add them or exclude them, I should say, into this ad group itself. So we might just comb through and you're likely going to have to do this for hundreds and hundreds of keywords. So over the last 90 days, we've only got 175 keywords in here. So we'll show rows for 500 and we'll try to comb through all of these, not in this video, but just for the sake of example. So this is a good example of not needing to add it as an exact match keyword. Maybe this is a good keyword to bid on, but not actively in our search keywords, simply because it might lower the quality scores at ad rank if we actually add this in here because it's middle of funnel. It's like people might be researching like vendors to get these smoke alarms fitted, but they're not ready to like find a vendor near me, you know, so it makes no sense for me to bid on this actively. But if we go through the rest of it, have a look. So smoke alarm fitters might be okay. Or I might see whether or not there's more fitter type keywords. So if I type in control find and then fitter, and then I can see there's only one. So there's no point for me to create a new ad group for this one. So I might leave that near me. So near me. I love that. So let's see whether or not we can actually add some of these because these are all relatable to what we're offering. They're all really great intent because they're all near me. So these are good examples for you to add as keywords. And then of course you can add as exact match. Now, if you don't have this already, there's this extension called Google Keyword Getter. And if you see this on the extension store, I use this personally. If I just highlight all these, I just hover over to the extension, click exact match, go into my search keywords like so, click the plus button, paste them in like that, and automatically like paste those in. So I go back to the search terms report now and they will be added as you can see here, which is really cool. So that speeds up the process a little bit. Smoke detector services, maybe that's a good one to add as exact match keyword. Replace smoke alarm, replace smoke alarm. So replace smoke alarm, like these, if we've got enough for replace, I mean, we're already bidding on that as a keyword, so it makes sense that we're entering into that. But do we need these to add these as exact match? Replace smoke detectors near me. Maybe that's okay to add as there, but it might dilute the quality score. I don't know. We'll have to find out, see if we can add that there. Replacement service, so that's good too. Even though it's getting triggered by this, it might cause a redundant keyword and Google will automatically remove it, but I don't want to take chances. I want to add that anyway. And then just go through like so. You get the idea, rinse and repeat. What I might give you advice on is to not add certain keywords, like do electricians install smoke alarms? It's informational. It's like person's clearly not looking to buy anything right now. So you could think about your account level negatives and add do as a broad match negative to see whether or not it will automatically exclude you from like questions or anything like that. And for now, I might add both of these as exact match negative keywords in there. So they're adding the excluded mark here. And then I might go into the admin settings, account settings, and then find the account level negatives, which you'll see just here. And then add the word do as a broad match negative. Now, I don't know whether or not this will work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but hopefully it excludes us from that auction. Let's move over to another account so you've got more variety in this tutorial. So we might go over to a plumber, the very, very similar setup to what you saw in the electrician there. So we might go like 24/7 plumber, for example, and then 24/7 plumber, 24/7. So they're going for the keyword 24/7, right? That's the theme here. So if we go over to the insights and the search terms report, it looks like an old keyword that was set as a broad match ages ago. If I go back over those keywords, do we still have that? So we've got a broad match here. That's a big no-no because we're going to attract a lot of rubbish coming through the account, right? So we want to switch that to a phrase match. These are because of the broad match. You can see all this crap here is attracted by broad match, and this will happen with the AI max as well. So you're just going to go through here, and what you'll do as well, you might find that some of these keywords you'll never want to bid on in any campaign that you have. So you've got other campaigns, right? And so you're like, oh, well, we probably never want to bid on the word affinity, which is another brand, Affinity Plumbing here. So we never want to bid on affinity in any of our campaigns, so might as well add that to negative keywords. And then you've got the root word is advanced. Why the heck is advanced? They're abstract. These are all brand names, as you can tell. This is the problem with plumbers and local businesses. Sometimes you will attract other businesses that have their brand name in front of the word plumbing or plumber, and Google still bids on those anyway because it's not smart enough right now. I hope this changes in the future. So you can go through and cull the shit out of these, and you can see why you need to go through this every single day, simply because there are so many crap keywords in here to get rid of because it's just wasting money. Now, none of these, fortunately, have cost us any coin or any money yet. It has cost us some impressions, but we might be charged later. But we might want to add them as negative keywords like so, and then other keywords that we have for the account level, go over to your admin settings and then go into your negative keywords and then just add that like so, and rinse and repeat. Let's go over to another account. They do subscriptions here, so like physiotherapy, CPD. So we can see phrase exact, good. Okay, those are great. And they're trying to do courses, all this kind of stuff. Now, if we go into the search terms reports, you can see the keywords being triggered. How many conversions are they getting? Even though they're getting conversions, I'm not sure whether or not that is quality enough for me to be confident that will attract a lot of sales. Even though the CTR is really high, 4 clicks, 1 conversion, 25% conversion rate in that time span, I'm not confident yet. I would probably wait for more data or go in the back end and check what this lead was and how high quality they were, and then consider adding this as a phrase match keyword as you search keywords. But it's too close to call right now. I would hold off and then go through the rest of it. So free, they don't do free stuff. So what we're going to do is, remember, you got this notepad, type in the word free, make sure that's in the negatives, and then you just keep going through. We're going to find more, so you can control find free, and then you might see that there's 6 other mentions of free. So we've got free here, free here, free here, etc. And you can just go through the rest of it. So add like so. And then a shortcut, if you don't want to go to the account negative keywords, you can just click any keyword here, go add as negative, get rid of that, and just type in free like so as a broad match negative like so, and that will add free as a broad match negative without affecting this keyword that you've selected. So you just keep going through the rest of it, see if any of it makes sense, if it's high intent. So for example, physio online courses, not sure whether or not that would be good enough, it will attract people looking for free or not. We'll have to get a bit more clear on like CPD for physio, so that might be a good one that we could have a look at. And we could add that as a exact match keyword like so. So we'll add that. We'll go physio courses CBD, physiotherapy courses CBD. So they're good. I know because of the intent, right? Someone typing that in is likely wanting to like get a continued education, get their credits and stuff. For this, I'll add as keyword. I will then just quickly do this because I couldn't be bothered to go over to the search keywords right now. And then we just do like so, click save. And then you keep going through the list. You keep doing that as well. So let's go over to the final account. Let's say that there's a med spa and we have lip filler here, and then we can see, okay, it's phrase and exact. This is good. The intent looks clear and good. We'll just click enabled so we know what's actually added here. So there's only 9 keywords total as active. Right. With that said, let's go over to the search terms. Let's have a look at what we can add. So people are typing in Brisbane City. On top of that, have we got 90 days? We'll comb over 90 days worth. You have to reset that for each account that you have. That's got a conversion there, but it hasn't been reported. Yeah, 1 conversion. So we might add that as an exact match. We have a look at that, add that as exact match, add that. These are good. These are other brands. So I would probably add the word angel as a broad match negative to the account. So you just say angel and then just keep that on you. So we can add the other ones. So we'll just go here and quickly add these. So these are added now. So what we'll do is we'll go over to the angel aesthetics here, add these as negative keywords. And then while we've got the account level on our notepad, we're going to keep that handy for later. These here, this used to be a broad match, but it's clearly been changed. It looks like it's only showing broad match simply because it's looking over the last 90 days. So within the last 90 days, this used to be a broad match from what I'm seeing. We'll just add these as negatives to the ad group level so it's not competing with other ad groups. So you probably type in the word how as your account level negatives because you don't want to attract questions. Hydraulic. Okay, lip fillers in there as well. Injects is probably a brand, so we'll just add Injects here and then just add those as negatives, and then lip filler Afterpay. Like they do Afterpay, I think. They're not in Ipswich, so we're going to have to say Ipswich. And then we're going to add that as a negative. For the rest of it, you keep going through. Price is a tough one. When people are asking for price, they're middle of funnel. Sometimes they're top of the funnel, so they're not even ready to buy anything yet. They're just curious. So I would put a big question mark on that and probably don't bid on it yet. In regards to that, you could add price as a, like this one here. But just check your conversions to see the quality conversions coming through from price related keywords across the entire account. But to get lip fillers near me, that's a questionable one because it's a question, it's phrased as a question where, but they've got like get lip fillers near me in there. So that's a tough one. Like you could add that as exact match keyword or just leave it. Just don't add it as a negative, I would say. Best place to get lip fillers. Yeah, they're fine. I think they're fine to keep in there. These ones are good. Even though it's got clinic near me and stuff, it's still got like lip filler in there. So these are all like tips to use anyway as you're combing through. You could just add these as exact match. Right? So I'm going to add the other ones as negatives first. So we just do that quickly. And then we go back over to the ones that I just found. And then we add these as exact match, right? So I might add these as exact match search keywords that we use. Let's click those in there. And at least that's better. So we're not allowed to use certain keywords. And that's totally cool. Like that seems fine. So if we go just the top 3. So we get rid of those, click save and see if we can add those. So we can only add 2 out of the 5 there. It's a long video. I know there's a lot to consider with your search term reports, and it's one of those boring, tedious tasks that you got to do on a daily basis that every advertiser must do if you don't want to waste money on auctions that make no sense. So a big part of this is adding account level negative keywords as you go. Have a notepad as well so that you're documenting everything, all of the account level negative keywords, and you're just being meticulous with it and thinking about the what intent means, looking at your conversion data. You can also look at your quality score data to see if that affects anything, and then just go from there with you adding your keywords. Now that's the other thing that we didn't look at or comb through, which was your quality score data. So your quality score will be at the keyword level, and you'll be able to look at your quality scores over here. So we've got certain ones that are like we're getting penalized for, so we'll have to take a look at that and see whether or not we can improve that, or maybe split it into its own ad group with its own landing page. That is also something you want to consider. So that's everything. If you've got any questions, leave them below. More than happy to answer, and I'll see you in the next video.